Hi everyone, I wanted to give you my best home organization tip. This is my first video where I'm on camera, so bear with me as I'll probably want to look down and look at myself instead of the camera. But my best home organization tip is take any idea that you see and feel free to modify it for yourself and your family. What I mean by that is I recently saw a menu board on a blog that I absolutely loved. I'm going to do a video on my adaptation of the menu board, but the menu board was printed from the computer, had all the recipe cards attached to match, all categories down the side, and while I loved it, I know that is something that my entire family would not be able to maintain. I'm pretty OCD. My husband is not, and we have a 2-year-old who obviously is just starting to learn. So I took the idea and scaled it down for what would work for us. I also recently saw a woman who organized all her husband's t-shirts from lightest to darkest in the color of the rainbow. While it looked beautiful in the drawer and it appealed to my OCD, I know that my husband would not be able to maintain that. He will happily fold his t-shirts though and put them in the drawer, just, not in the color organization. So I'm happy. I'm happy that the t-shirts are not in a basket on the floor, that the clean ones are put away. So that's what I mean. Modify it for you. The t-shirts have a place, and that's good for us. It's also, like the 2-year-old's toys. I'd love for all the Legos to be, in on one shelf and all the trucks to be lined up from tallest to smallest. Not realistic for me to expect him to be able to maintain that. What I can do is give all the trucks their own shelf, and then at the end of the day, he can at least put all the trucks on their shelf. He can put all the electronics on the shelf. While they're not tallest to smallest, or, the electronics aren't loudest to, quietest, or whatever my preference would be, it does give him some teaching. It teaches him to start picking up his things. And, I have to be happy because they're not all over the floor. So my best tip is take it and modify it to you. There is no sense having a perfectly organized home if you're stressed out because no one will help you maintain it. And it's also not realistic to give expectations of your spouse or your children that they are unable to maintain. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect you to not have help or not have them on board, but I guess the simplest example would be is you can't expect a 2-year-old to act like, a 30-year-old and have the same comprehension. So take any idea, pare it down to what works for your family, and it'll be much easier to get everyone's buy-in. Hope that helps. Have a great day.